Happy New Year to all my YouTubers. I hope you were all safe last night with after when the bells went off, and also I hope everyone had a very happy Christmas as well. Anyway, update time once again. I haven't done one in a couple of weeks. Sorry. I've got 4 VHS tapes. I've got a bunch full of DVDs here, and I've got some cinema tickets as well. So I'm not going to waste any more time rambling on. Let's get a move on. So the first one I've got is, the first VHS, we're going to kick things off with the VHS tips first. And the first one is Pretty Woman with Richard Gere and Julie Roberts from Touchstone Home Video, which was released in 1990. This is on for 115 minutes. And it comes with the hologram down there as well. Next one, childhood classic this, Spot's Alphabet and Spot's Busy Year from Tempo Video, released in 1990. I also have Spot Learns to Count and Spot Tells the Time as well, so now I have both of these videos. This runs for 30 minutes. When I got this though, the spine is a bit crumpled, like, I don't know whether the spine's been in the sun for too long, but look at that, and spine's sort of flaky, and that's sort of like that as well. So I think this will definitely need a new case for this. And I can get the thing open. And the print date is the 4th of October 1991. Next one is Batman the Animated Series Volume 1, or if you want to be a bit more critical about it, or logical even, Cat and the Claw Parts 1 and 2 from Warner Home Video, obviously, from 1995. And this runs for 42 minutes. And the print date is the 13th of August 1995. And the final video I've got is The English Patient in widescreen with Ralph Fiennes, Julia Boucher, William Dafoe and Kirsten Scott Thomas. In memory, Love Lives Forever. This is a Minimax Home Entertainment released from 1997. I didn't really care about this in the widescreen format or not. I don't really care as long as I've got the film. And I have actually not seen this movie, but I've been really wanting to for a while, so I'm definitely going to get this watched. And the print date is the 2nd of September 1997, and it's got a wee synopsis inside as well. So that's all the VHS tips I got to show. Now on to the cinema tickets. The first one is Jumanji: The Next Level, which I thought was actually a really good movie. So that means I've seen all the Jumanji movies now, and they're all really good. And of course, December isn't complete without going to see Rise of Skywalker, which was a really good movie. There was a lot of really bad reviews on it though, but whatever, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was probably one of the greatest Star Wars movies I've ever seen, and it did get a bit emotional in bits, but if you haven't seen it, then please go and check that out. And the final one, which I went to see the other day, Playing with Fire, which was actually a really funny movie. Honestly, it's so good. I think probably this year's Boxing Day is probably the best comedy film. Honestly, you have to go and see it. It's great, brilliant. And I went to the DVDs, and the first lot I actually got before Christmas, and the first one is actually a series I've been really wanting to watch for a while. Peaky Blinders, the complete series 1 and 2 from BBC, released in 2014, I think. 2014. Series 1's 15 and Series 2's 18, so I'm assuming Series 2 will be a bit more gory. Well, there's Series 2. I'm just going through these in reverse order for some reason. Time to make some real money. Ho ho ho. And there's Series 1, which doesn't really have a tagline on it for some reason. So I'm looking forward to watching them. Next one is probably one of the best Don Bluth animated films. All Dogs Go to Heaven on Optimum Home Entertainment. This is from 2007. What a movie this is, honestly, it's so good. Probably one of the greatest animated films of all time. It's really good. It can be pretty sad and a bit still, but it's definitely really worth a watch. 1991. I thought it was 1989. I don't know. Next one is After Echo, E.T. for the New Generation. Oh, shut the hell up. This is an Entertainment One release from 2014. Yeah, I have actually not seen this, but it actually looks really, really good. But I don't really like that tagline, E.T. for the new generation. I mean, E.T. came out about 30 odd years ago, nearly 40 in 2 years' time, and it's just a bit of a rip off for them to say that, really. Next one, oh, what a movie. Liar Liar with Jim Carrey from Universal. This is from 2003, I think. Yeah. Oh, look at that wee 12 certificate box. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, this is a really, really good movie, and I've got it in it. This is probably one of Jim Carrey's best movies, alongside Dumb and Dumber and Ace Ventura and a lot of those other ones as well. But this one is really, really funny. Next one is probably, I think, the best movie of probably 2003, School of Rock. Mr. Black Accepts No Substitutes. This is a Paramount release, obviously from 2004, I think. Yeah, 2004. This is a very, very good film, this. I remember watching this in high school, actually, because we had the VHS release of it. And we used to watch it on a Friday during film afternoon, or whatever you call it. And it is a really, really good film. Definitely watch it. And the next lot I actually did get as like Christmas presents. The first one, I'm going to show all the ones that my mum gave to me. Gerard Durand, Live from London, Deluxe Edition. I'm not sure what company released this. Coming Home Studios. Yeah, it comes with a DVD and a CD with it. Duran Duran are really a pretty good band. They're not as good as Wham, but the music is still pretty awesome. And I love the way the cover is as well. It's actually really cool. The cover is like this. There's both the discs. That's the CD, and no, that's the DVD, and that's the CD there. And get like a wee booklet as well, with the soundtrack from the CD and from the DVD as well. I'm not going to bother putting that back in, but yeah, that's actually really cool. Next one is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, which is a Lionsgate and Benebax release from, I'm not sure what year. I have seen the first Halloween film, and it was actually really, really good, but I'm not sure what this one's going to be like. But I will watch it, obviously, on Halloween. I know it's a long time to wait, but I actually will watch it then and see what it's like then. Let's see if it's any good or not. Next one is Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. You'll be barking to miss this. This is a one-home video release from 2004, I think. Yeah, 2004. This was actually a pretty good movie. I remember really enjoying this when I was a kid. I'd have seen the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie as well, which is actually pretty good as well. Next one is The Complete Faulty Towers on BBC and 2 to 10. This is a really, really good series. If you haven't seen it, well, you probably all seen it already if you were into the old comedies. This is series 1 and 2. For some reason, though, this didn't come with this was meant to come with a free disc, but obviously it doesn't. One of the discs was missing, but that was the special features disc that was missing, actually. But I've got both the episodes on the DVDs, and I've got all of them on VHS as well, so I have really the Complete Faulty Towers franchise now. Then the next one, well, I've still got a couple that my mum gave to me, but these ones I actually did get from my gran, actually. First one of which is Rocket Man, original film and sing-along version, which is a Paramount release from last year, from I think September or October, I think. And this, I was gonna admit, this is actually one of the best movies I think I've seen in 2019, honestly. Such a good film. And I went to see it, I watched it last night as well, on New Year's Eve. It is such a good film, honestly. It's really, really good. And this disc itself there. Nothing really exciting about the disc, though. But yeah, if you have not seen this movie, you have to. It is a real experience of a movie. Honestly, it's so good. And so is this one, yesterday, which was about the Beatles. Everyone in the world had forgotten the Beatles. Everyone except Jack. This is a really, really good film as well. This is on Universal. Yeah, I thought this was actually a pretty good movie as well. For some reason, though, when I did get this, I'm not sure if this is actually the movie disc or not, but for some reason there was meant to be another disc of it, and it didn't come with it, and this was actually new and sealed, so I'm not sure if this is the movie, or is this a special features disc, or whatever. Not, I'll probably have to get it sent back to the shops. It's got a Hey You Reality on Demand advert inside, which I'm not going to bother downloading that. And there's the disc, so I'm a bit puzzled if that's meant to be a special features disc or what. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. get that back in later. Next one is The Lion King, the live-action remake, which you could probably guess who released this. And I actually really enjoyed this. Everyone says this was really, really terrible, but actually I really liked it. I still like the animated one, actually, from 1994. That was absolutely amazing, and it always will be. But this was actually pretty good as well. There's an advert for The Lion King in London, and I did go and see this in London back in 2015, and it was an actual experience of a live show. And there's ones for Frozen and Mary Poppins as well. And the next two are both Star Trek DVDs, and I did get these from my mum. Star Trek in a Caribbean, you could probably guess who released this, Paramount obviously, from 2000. And there's a thing inside, there's the thing inside there, chapter points, and an advert for advertising Star Trek in a Caribbean, the Rugrats movie, the Truman Show, and Drop Zone. And there's a competition inside where you can win a big Sony TV, 28-inch widescreen TV. But this was years ago, so you wouldn't be able to enter that anymore. And the other one is Star Trek First Contact, which is obviously on Paramount as well. This is part of a box set. I actually did get 2 copies of this at Christmas, but I think I gave one of them to CX because, one copy's enough, eh? And that's all the Christmas presents one, but I do have some that I bought after Christmas as well, like after my Christmas money. Billy Connolly Live, The Greatest Hits, which is on Universal and VVO, released in 2002. I bought this from a charity shop. Basically going over the 3 decades, well, be 4 decades now, obviously, because this was this is about 18 years old now. Well, I'll be 18 years old sometime this year anyway. Next one is Alien Covenant, a Ridley Scott film, which is a 20th Century Fox Entertainment release from 2017. I have all the Alien movies on DVD now. I'm not sure if this one's meant to be any good or not, though, but I got it because I wanted to get them all on DVD, and I've been wanting to watch this as well. I have heard a lot of bad things about this, but some good things as well. Sort of like a mixed review on of whether it's good or bad. It's obviously not going to be as good as the first one, obviously, because that was amazing, but this will probably be good once I check it out. Next one, I'm going to talk about that one last, actually. The next one I got yesterday for New Year's Eve, Titan AE, director's commentary, making of Titan AE and deleted scenes. This is a 20th Century Fox Entertainment release from 2001. Yeah, 2001. This is Don Bluth's very, very last film. People say it's Bartok the Magnificent, but it's not. It's really this one. As you can tell, Don Bluth film, yeah, in the credits there. So people say it is Bartok the Magnificent was the very last Don Bluth film, but it's not. It's this one. It is definitely this one. Chapter selections inside and After F. I remember watching this movie when I was a kid, and I actually really enjoyed it. I'm not sure. I will probably need to watch this again because I haven't seen it in such a long time. But from what I remember it being a really, really awesome movie. And the final DVD I've got is, and the final thing for this update actually, is Pokemon Detective Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds and Justice Smith, which includes a trading card inside, which I'll show you in a minute. This is a Warner Home Entertainment release and legendary release. This came out in September as well, I think. I went to see this at the cinema as well, actually, the same month as I went to see Rocketman, and this was actually really, really good. A very good movie as well. Between this time, though, it was hard to top this one off between Avengers Endgame, but it was still a really, really good film all the same. Get this out. And I got this in the HMV sale. I got this for $6.99. And there's the disc, and there's the trading card as well, which actually I've not taken out yet. So yeah, and you can tell on the card it's really nice and shiny. So that's all the DVDs and that I've got to show, and that's the whole update done. Been a long one, but some pretty good stuff, and I'll hopefully see you next time. I've still got loads of Christmas money to spend, so I'll be hopefully getting some more stuff in the next coming weeks. So look out for more updates coming soon.